Hello Virgo, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. First of all, I would like to thank for all of you who have seen my previous videos and you watched them, liked them, shared them, and especially if you subscribe. I'm truly grateful for all of those great energies, and what makes me even happier that you are back for more. And if you're new to my channel, I'd like to give you a big welcome. I'm very glad that you found me, and I hope that this reading is going to be helpful for all of you. In this spread, we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of October in the areas of love and relationship. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take the message that resonates and leave the rest behind. So let's get started. In the center of your reading, you do have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is the card of hard work when you are putting a lot of effort into something. You're working on it day and night, you are very precise, you are very focused. So in terms of love and relationship, this can be for some of you that maybe you're working very hard to provide for your for your family, and you might need to actually take a little bit of a balance and balance how much time you're spending with working and how much time you're spending with your loved ones, because ultimately you definitely want to make sure that you are spending some quality time with the people that you love. But again, for some of you this might be an indication as well that you're working very hard on your relationship. You want to make sure that it's getting better, it's improving, and this is definitely a card that's promising that the hard work that you're putting into something gonna yield results. If you're single, this can be a card showing that you might be putting a lot of effort into meeting people. You're day and night on these dating apps, you're going out, and sooner or later your hard work's gonna bring some results from a relationship perspective. Great energy to start the reading with. Your reading starts with the Ace of Cups, which is the card of a new beginning. All of the aces bring some kind of a new chapter in our life, and this card is bringing you a chapter that's going to make you extremely happy. This is kind of like those moments when you don't know if you want to laugh or cry. Your cups are overflowing from joy. So this is a lovely energy to have in terms of love and relationship, because it is indicating that there's been some great happy times. You started a new chapter. This can be an indication of a new relationship, or even in an existing relationship, it is indicating a happy new beginning in the relationship. It can be a engagement, getting married, definitely an indication of happy times in your life. It is also it can also indicate childbirth as well for some of you. Now the next we have here is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is the card of moving on to calmer shores, moving on to a stormy time, to something that makes you happier and more balanced. This card can also be a sign of traveling or even moving. So some of you might have moved recently. Definitely a card that's indicating change, change for the better, change for something that is making your life easier, making it calmer. Now, from a relationship perspective as well, it can be an indication that if you're in an existing relationship, maybe you went through some turbulent times and you're able to put these turbulent times behind, and you're able to move on to a time that's more relaxing, way calmer. You're able to leave those past things in the past, and you're looking in the future very brightly. For some of you, it can also be a sign that maybe you're moving on from a relationship. Right, so that if the relationship was not working out for you, you're leaving it behind and you're looking into the future. If you're single, this can also be a sign that you're leaving your solitude behind and you are arriving to some new chapter in your life. That's definitely an indication of some happiness, right? Both the Ace of Cups and the Six of Swords can indicate happier times coming into your life. And you do have here the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the card of change, but change for the better. This is the card of luck. This is the card of positive changes in our life. When this card comes up, the universe is co-creating with you. The universe is on your side and wants to make sure that your life is getting better. The life is getting happier. Now, the challenge with this card, though, that it really depends on what is your current situation, because you know this this energy of the universe is bringing something better. Sometimes it can force you to situations where you might need to make space for the better. So what I mean by that, so let's say if you are in a relationship that's no longer serving you, that's not happy anymore, then maybe you need to end that relationship in order to have something better coming into your life. But if your relationship is great, the Wheel of Fortune is making it even better. And if you are single and you would like to get a relationship, the Wheel of Fortune is here telling you that the time is right. Again, everything is working in divine timing, and whenever the Wheel of Fortune is coming up, it can be a sign that it is time for the change, whatever change you're going through. So let's see the next card. The next card here is the Death. So we talked about change with the Wheel of Fortune, and change is definitely been happening for you, right? This is kind of like the card when that's indicating that change is inevitable, and change is the only thing that's here to stay, right? So you're definitely going through some major life transformation that's impacting your love and relationship, because both the Wheel of Fortune and the Death are showing some major life transitions. But again, this is for your better. But when you look at closer the Death, again, it can be various things. Like, you know, it can be that you're leaving some kind of a patterns behind, and you're finishing something. It can be, some of you might be that your solitude is ending. For some of you might be that if you are in a relationship that's no longer serving you, that the relationship is ending. And again, but the Death is not necessarily showing just ending of a relationship or that kind. It is ending a cycle. So for some of you, it might be that the early cycles of the relationship is ending and the newer, happier times are coming in. This can be like, you know, inevitable changes where well, let's say suddenly you're getting engaged, suddenly you're getting married, definitely a new chapter, and you have some positive change here that you're working on that's inevitable for you. So when the Death card comes up, whatever change you're going through, don't resist it, just go with the flow, and the more you co-create with the universe, the better you're gonna come out of this change. And you're definitely manifesting something. That's what the Magician is all about. The Magician is here to manifest a better world. So when you kind of look at it, he has all the tools to make sure that you know, he can create the reality that he wants. And his opportunities are endless. So this is the card that's telling me that you are trying to manifest something in your life, and you know, this is different for everybody. Some of you might be trying to manifest a new relationship. Some of you trying to manifest marriage. Some of you trying to manifest just making the relationship better. What's very interesting that the Magician card is right beside the Wheel of Fortune. So this is definitely the indication that the universe is really helping you. The universe is working in your favor to help you to create the reality that you want. Right? Both of them are kind of like whatever you're trying to manifest, the universe is on your side. What a great reading so far. So, but let's see what's going to be the future outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because that's an indication that the reading resonated with you and helped you. And you can also help me to grow the channel, to make sure that the reading gets out to more people who need it the most. And for you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you already push those like and subscribe buttons alongside with the notifications. But I always very excited to read in the comment section what's going on in your life. So you do have the Empress card. The Empress card is the card of abundance, the card of nurturing energy. This is the mother nature, very motherly energy. Something is coming into your life that's going to be bringing you a lot of happiness and abundance. This is a card of also of a childbirth. So I think with the Ace of Cups and the Empress, some of you might have been going through some pregnancy. But what's really important with the Empress, that she is very nurturing, and I kind of like the analogy with this card that, you know, she's pregnant and she's giving birth to something. She's giving birth. She's bringing something new to this earth. Now this can be different for everybody. As I said, it can be an actual baby, but it can be a new relationship, a new happy times in the relationship. It is something, whatever is coming into your life from a love and relationship perspective, whether it's a new relationship, whether your existing relationship is evolving, it is something that's impacting you on a long term. It's a card of long term happiness, long term abundance, and also being creative. And the next we have here is the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is the card of happiness. It is the card of wish fulfillment. So this is the card when you know you're kind of you've been trying to create your future, and I can see that you're working very hard on manifesting the life that you want, because the Nine of Cups is this happy, joyful time when things are going well, things are very harmonious in your life. It can be if you're in an existing relationship, things are going very well, things are going smoothly. You really enjoy and celebrate each other's company. But what's kind of interesting as well, like, you know, if you're single, this is the card that's telling us that you're actually in a very good headspace to manifest whatever you're trying to create. So I don't think that you need to change on anything. You're definitely enjoying life, you know, because this if you're single, this does have some lusty energy as well. So definitely indication of great times. And the last card we have here is the Three of Swords, which is the card of some kind of disappointment, some kind of heartaches along the way. It's kind of interesting because without this card it would have been a perfect reading, but obviously it came out. So this is kind of like when you kind of I think even though you're working hard and things are looking very nice for you, there might be some bumps along the way, like, you know, in terms of your wish fulfillment and your manifestation. I think you're going to be able to create whatever you want, but I think this is the card that's kind of indicating that there might be some bumps, that there might be some turbulence along the way, but I don't think that should kind of keep you up. Now again, like, you know, this can be this card is usually associated with breakups. It is associated with heartaches, disappointments. So I think when I kind of look at the overall reading, for some of you, there's definitely might be some changes in terms of relationship status. If you remember with the Six of Swords and the Death card, and even with the Wheel of Fortune, we were talking about that, you know, if you are in a relationship that's no longer serving you, you might need to end it in order to attract the type of relationship you want. So I think this Three of Swords energy is definitely a message for those that yes, it might not be easy, the transition from the old relationship to the new relationship, but it is for your greater good, because the universe is, and you are kind of trying to create something. You're working very hard on this happiness, on this change that's bringing you long-term happiness and wish fulfillment. And I think for this is kind of like the message for those of you that are in a relationship that's probably time to break it off. But you know, decision is really yours. For others who are in a good relationship, it might be just, you know, you might have some disappointments on the way. I don't necessarily feel it very negative for those of you, because you know, overall you have very positive cards. And when we look at the bottom of the deck, you actually have the Ten of Cups, which is the happily ever after, the ultimate happiness, the harmony. So I think whatever disappointment you might be able to experience or you've experienced, I think good things are coming to your way. There's definitely a lot of happiness and abundance in this spread. So dear Virgos, that's all I have for you. I hope this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.